we invite you to consider your emotional system. It is invaluable at this time to align your emotional system with the integrity that you experience as a soul. It is not possible for us to share more verbally with you, but we do wish to make our presence known. We understand that it is important for you to have names. We would invite you to refer to us as the guardians. We will not stay physically connected at this time, but we needed to make sure that you were aware that your alignments have not gone unnoticed and are being supported in a new way. We further invite you to examine the area of yourself you refer to as the heart chakra and take that energy into consideration for the message that is going to be forthcoming. Okay, so we've suspected that those folks were going to be coming along pretty soon, and we don't really want to answer a lot of questions about that. It's just you're pushing up against January 13th so quickly that you can't avoid things like that. So, obviously, they need some further integration with the body. All right, let's just see if the visionaries need to speak before we move along with the night. Oh yeah, what were we thinking? The truth of you into this world. And people start to see you as this new being. They are going to have a reaction to you. And that reaction will likely be very different from the reactions you've gotten in the past. Some of them may be embracive, and some of them may be abrasive. And it's really, really, really up to you to hold the course and stay in the space of the truth of me is the most important aspect of me, not how people react to me. And it is a challenging, challenging place to hold. But it's required because as you express the truth of you and start to emanate out a revised energetic like a beacon coming off a lighthouse, some people don't want to see the darkness illuminated. Other people will. All of that is really less relevant than the fact that you are willing to shine the light of the truth of you, because it is why you walk the planet at this time. You walk the planet at this time to shine the light of the truth of you and to emanate it out into the world And whether people like the darkness being illuminated or not is not your business. How they react to you illuminating the darkness has to be less of your business than it has been in the past. And you redouble your efforts, quadruple your efforts to invest in emanating the truth of you and releasing your attachment to how your emanation is perceived. Now we understand it feels good to be acknowledged and seen and heard and appreciated. And there are people in your life who are able to do that for you. And we encourage you to nurture those relationships. And the people who can't see you, can't hear you, and cannot absorb the light that you're putting out, or can't ignore the light that you're putting out, and have a problem with the light you're putting out, those people and your relationships to them have to become less valuable to you. Because if there's conflict around the truth of you being expressed, then there's conflict within you. Unless you can manage that conflict in a way that doesn't dim your light. If your relationships dim your light, you need to reevaluate why you're in them or how you're in them. Because at this time, leading into January and the entire year of 2010, you are pushing the physicality to its limit to evolve and transform and to run the Homo Spiritus paradigm. And it feels very, very challenging right now because you're in the mucky, messy middle ground. We had to add another adjective. The mucky, messy middle ground, because the patterns of habit have their claws in you and they don't want to let go because those habits have kept you alive. And the survival instinct is very strong. And you are literally reprogramming the strongest instinct the human body has. We'll say that one more time. You are literally reprogramming the strongest instinct the human body has. That's why you're using the power chakra to sort of be an anchor to balance it in this figure 8 pattern. Rather than just saying, oh, I'll fix my heart chakra, you're saying, I'm going to balance it energetically, like a dumbbell shape or a figure 8 shape. Which is an interesting way to go about doing it. Instead of just saying, I'm going to figure out how to be in my heart chakra in a good way, you're saying, scrap that plan. Because, you know, a lot of you have been trying that for a really long time, and just exactly how far has it gotten you? And that's so balanced and hard to keep in balance. Mm-hmm. So you're bringing in the more dense of the density of the power chakra and combining that with the etheric nature of the heart chakra. And together they can be in a more balanced state, both of them. Both of them. And that's really the beauty of this, is because the power chakra tends to get a little kooky. Because it either tends to be, I'm going to go take care of it, corporate raider kind of energy, or it tends to be closed down, you have no boundaries, and you're a victim. Heart chakra, kind of the same thing. You're either shut down, or you're over giving too much, doing too much, serving too much. So they both have this problem of staying in balance. More than the other chakras, really. They both have this problem of staying in balance. And so when we work with them together and they kind of balance each other, then you have this sweet combination of energy that you can work with and use as your emanation. And then when the soul's energy starts to move through the body, it has this nice portal of connectivity that's a balanced portal of connectivity to others. Now, the other chakras interact with other people too, but these are the big ones that are interacting on a physical, emotional, mental, spiritual level.